A polished and complete profile is essential to becoming a successful freelancer on Upwork. Your profile serves as your resume, portfolio, and an introduction for potential clients. It's also your opportunity to show unique services that you offer and why you're a better choice than the competition. You want your Upwork profile to be as complete as possible so that potential clients know whether or not you would be a good fit. And having a complete profile puts you at a better chance of getting that rising talent or top talent status on Upwork. In this video, I'm going to give you 11 Upwork profile tips to help your profile stand out and to help you win more jobs. Tip number 1 is to get verified. On Upwork, that blue verification checkmark is an absolute must. This checkmark is Upwork's ID verification badge, and it shows potential clients that you are in fact a real person and that has been confirmed by Upwork. To get this ID verification badge, you'll need to go into your account settings. You'll have to provide a government-issued ID, so if you're in the US, a driver's license works fine. You'll also be required to schedule a call with a member of Upwork's team, and on the call, they'll ask you just a few questions to verify your identity. After you complete those 2 steps, you should get a notification that your identity verification is complete, and you'll have that blue check mark next to your name. Tip 2 is to use a professional photo. The easiest Upwork profile tip with the biggest impact is to have a professional profile photo. Now, this doesn't mean that it has to be from a professional photo shoot. You just want to make sure that it is a very clear headshot with no weird angles or blurriness to it, and that you have a clean background. Your profile photo is the first impression that a client is going to have of you because it is the first thing that they're going to see, so it is important that it looks professional. Tip number 3 is to use keywords in every part of your profile. Let me repeat that, in every part of your profile. A tip to keep in mind for a successful Upwork profile is to put relevant keywords in as many places as possible. You want clients to be able to find you when they search for people who do what you do. Your profile includes a headline, a description, skill sets, and a portfolio. You want to be including keywords in all of these places. For example, if you are a designer that specializes in designing investor pitch decks, then including the word investor in your profile in multiple places would likely be beneficial to you. When people are searching, that keyword would differentiate you from people making other types of decks. Or if you specialize in a certain software or program, you want to include that as a keyword throughout your profile. So for example, if you are an email marketer, instead of just putting email marketer, you may want to include the keyword Klaviyo or MailChimp. Using the names of the email platforms would be much more effective for having clients find you than just using email marketer. Tip number 4 is to make your Upwork profile as easy as possible to read. Another general tip to keep in mind is that you want to keep your profile description as short and sweet as possible, but you do still want to hit all of those keywords. So what I mean by this is by including a bulleted list of the softwares that you use or the areas or niches that you specialize in. That information should be broken up and very easy to read because time is money and clients are not getting on Upwork to read a novel of your history and why you love to do what you do. They want to see what do you provide, how can you help them, and they want to see that as clearly as possible. If a profile is messy or hard to read, chances are they're going to click away. Tip 5 is to focus on keywords in your headline. Back to keywords, yes, because keywords are that important. Your headline is the first thing other than your profile picture that clients are going to see, so you want to let them know exactly what you do. One of my biggest tips is to make that headline as specific as possible so that you are reaching the clients in your niche. Let's take a look at 2 Upwork profiles to demonstrate what makes a compelling headline. In this example, I have 2 profiles that I found when searching data analytics. So one of these headlines says Fortune 500 BI and consumer brands expert, and the other one says data analytics consultant. These 2 freelancers likely do similar work, but Fortune 500 BI and consumer brands expert is much more attention grabbing for 2 reasons. First, it tells you what type of company this freelancer has done work for. Fortune 500 companies, and it implies that he has an extensive amount of experience. And second, it lets you know what niche he specializes in, which is business intelligence and consumer brands. This freelancer goes into further detail on his profile about the analytics work that he's done in the past, but when a client is first looking through job applicants, his headline is what is going to stick out to them. Upwork also gives you a lot of room for your headlines, so use up as much of that space as you can with those keywords. Tip number 6 is to write a client-focused description. What does this mean? No one cares what school you went to, what age you discovered your love of graphic design, why you started writing. No client wants to read that. They want to know how you are going to help them, what services you can provide, and how you are going to add value to their business. Now, they may ask you those other questions as part of their interview process, but for the sake of your profile and filling that up with relevant information that clients don't have to search through, the easiest way to go is with a bulleted list. They are a quick and easy way for clients to view the services that you provide, the experience that you have had, and the tools that you use. At the end of the day, clients just want to know how you can help them, so cut out the fluff from your profile. Number 7 is to show your strongest work in your portfolio. Your portfolio is hands down the most important part of your Upwork profile, and while the headline and description on your profile are important, your portfolio is going to show clients that you actually can do the work that you say you do. It is your portfolio that will ultimately land you more jobs on Upwork. How should your Upwork portfolio be set up? Whether you're a graphic designer, a writer, or a lawyer, you want to show the best pieces of work that you've done. You don't need to show every piece of work that you've ever done, just the strongest ones, or the ones that show the variety of work that you actually can do. Within each portfolio piece, be sure to fill out that information too. You want to describe the project, the type of work, and the tools that you used. Remember that you want to include those keywords here too. Also, be sure to select all of the skills and deliverables tags that are relevant to each project, because that will help you rank in search as well. Tip number 8 is to include an introduction video. Although I haven't found a profile video to be necessary for success on Upwork, it can certainly help set your profile apart from all of the other freelancers out there. Intro videos can also give clients a better idea of what it would be like to actually work with you. For some niches, an intro video might be almost essential. For example, if you're a voiceover artist or if you are a verbal translator, your intro video can be a great opportunity to actually show off those skill sets. Number 9 is to include other background information. On your Upwork profile, you also have the opportunity to enter in information like your education, any work history, and any certifications. While entering this information won't necessarily make or break you on the platforms, it can definitely give your clients a helpful overview of your past experience. Tip 10 is to get inspired by top profiles. If you've been on Upwork, you've gone through these Upwork profile tips, but you still aren't getting any jobs, it may be a good idea to go and look through some of Upwork's top talent. This is not hidden information. You can just use the search bar to search for other freelancers in your niche, and from there you can see what they're charging, how they are describing themselves and their work, and you can compare those successful profiles to yours to see what you can improve. Try to break down the profiles of successful freelancers and see if you can pick out commonalities between them. For example, what is the first thing that you notice when you click on their profile? Are they using a specific keyword? Do they write their descriptions in a certain way? What type of work examples are they including in their portfolios? Take notes on what they're doing for all of these and try implementing some of them into your own profile. Tip 11 is to start collecting those client reviews. After each completed job, be sure to let your clients know that you enjoyed working with them, and if they enjoyed working with you, to leave you a review on your profile. Once your job contract is closed, they'll have the opportunity to do this, and they can rate you in different categories. Accumulating those 5-star reviews is going to be what sets you apart from other freelancers. People want to see that you're trustworthy and that you've worked with other people and that they enjoyed the experience. Hopefully, by implementing these 11 tips, you'll be able to improve your own profile and start landing more jobs. If you want to take your freelancing to the next next level and learn how to start making $10,000 a month as a freelancer, download the free guide that I have in the description. And remember to subscribe to the channel for more freelancing tips.